What's up, everyone? How y'all doing? Can you hear me? Can I have a sound check, please? Can you all hear me? Is my voice coming through?
Can you all hear me?
Oh, crap. Gotta get rid of the echo. Now, Frosty, you tease me all the time, so I'm not sure I can trust that. Okay. Welcome, everyone, to what I hope will be the first of many live streams for your education. And this was based upon the results that I'd gotten from a poll that you all wanted to hear Mrs. Tiger's voice. And you all wanted to, after the video, you all were interested in what she had to say and answer all your questions. So I hope you brought all your questions with you. My wife is an incredibly intelligent, kind person, and the dogs feel it, and it gives them a desire to perform. So let me get on with saying hello to everyone first before we go further. I want to say welcome to Long Live Coins, Nickel Stacking, Lisa Anderson, Devil's Coins, welcome. I don't remember you ever being here before. Welcome. MR, Christopher Smith, Mentally Corrupted. Mentally does some really good pouring work. He just let me get a couple, which I've just done an unboxing for. Invisible River Ranch. He says he'll be the cat.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Michael Stacking.
So he wants to be Max.
Amy Harrell. I thought I saw Check Stacker, but I think my eyes deceived me. That's a Frostbite. And My Silver Journey. My Silver Journey just finished a live stream. He and Tuli did a really nice live stream over there. If you didn't catch it, go ahead and watch the rerun. Okay, and I think that's it so far. Joseph Lopez. I'm wrong. Joseph Lopez. Oh, there she is, aspiring alchemist. The girl who's got my back. Actually, Lisa Anderson's got my back a lot. Amy's got my back. And I think I got everyone. If I missed anyone, forgive me in advance.
Well, hello, my dear friend. Thank you for coming.
You don't wait at all to be introduced, do you?
Yes.
So impatient.
Always.
Well, you've heard her, but this is Mrs. Tiger, wifey.
Hi,
she
friends.
Does a great job. She has been doing dog training for quite a few years. And without further ado, now that she's already stepped in front of the limelight, oh my God, sometimes it feels like you're Marie to my Donnie. So welcome, Mrs. Tiger.
Hello, my dear friends. Thank you for coming. I'm so grateful that you really liked my interview with Tiger. I did not expect that. It was very nice to read your nice comments. I hope I will not disappoint you, and I will answer your questions. Tiger, what did you prepare for me? Which questions did you prepare for me today?
Before we get down that road, let's do a sound check. Can you hear Mrs. Tiger very well? I've done that too, Lulu, lately. Are you Lulu lately, or are you different Lulu? Silver Journey says that he can hear you. AA says 5x5. That's like a big time yes.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Do you guys understand my accent?
I'll let them. If they say that they understand your accent, then they do.
Okay.
Let's see what they say. Okay, so my silver journey says that he understands your accent, and my wife said the same thing. Says Frosty.
I
AA
can
says she
understand
understands you
her.
perfectly.
I can understand her.
I understand. So, by the way, in case you all haven't known about this, I'm going to point this out. My buddy Frostbite, his wife is doing a wonderful charity work, and I'll let Frosty put in all the links and stuff there for you all to go to. It's about doctors going to underserved areas. They're female orthopedists, and they're trying to help women who have range of motion limitations for different orthopedic reasons in countries that do not value women and children as much as they value men. So, please go to the website I'm asking Frosty to put in there for you, and please consider to contribute to her cause. And the money goes directly to the foundation, and it doesn't go to him or his wife or anyone. So it's kind of like Wounded Warrior, but it's there in case any of you are willing to help out Mrs. Frosty and her contributions. So now that I said that, let me go on with what I wanted to talk to you about. So how long you been working as a dog trainer, and also your training? How many years you been doing dogs?
Oh my gosh, I definitely not prepared for this question because I actually don't remember.
Well, it happened shortly after you got out of college.
Yeah, after I got my college degree about dog training and behaviorist, I think I just let me put this way. We started Dog World, a new company, like LLC company, about like 3 or 4 years ago, right?
I think I'm a little bit longer than that.
Or 5. You see, guys, I'm not very good with numbers.
Just think about when you graduated with your finance and accounting degree.
Well,
it was shortly after that.
I have a 5 degree, so I just started I cannot keep on track anymore when I graduate when. So please forgive me, guys. I have a 5 degrees, 2 international and 3 in the United States. I got so after that I just don't check in.
Understood.
So let me start this way. I think we started Dog World, a new company, or 3 or 4 years ago.
I think you're probably accurate on that.
Yeah. So and I started to do this like official business, not like a hobby. I think 3 or 4 years.
And at one time you were doing breeding as well. Then you stopped breeding because a lot of people wanted to buy Rottweilers really cheap, and subsequently you held off on the breeding for a while and just did mainly training, boarding, and grooming.
Right now, I'm more focused on the training and boarding dogs than on the breeding because I'm involved more right now in the rescue projects, which just takes me a lot of my time. But I was one time I was very interested in breeding because, for my opinion, you cannot be a good dog trainer if you never bred a dog. If you never saw how the process go, if you never participate in delivery, raising puppies, you can learn from this amazing animal so much that you cannot read in the books about it. You cannot find this information on the internet. What you actually can see with your own eyes, it's amazing. And was very valuable experience for me to see and go through all the steps in the breeding from actually breeding dog, health testing dogs, to healthy pregnancy, raising puppies, play puppies, temperament puppies, placing them in new homes, stay in touch with owners. It's a huge network, which through this process I got a lot of friends which I stay in touch
Mhm.
since sold puppies. I got amazing friends and community, and I have all my puppies all around the United States. Someone even traveled to California, Arizona, Nevada, uh, like Florida, New York. My puppies are everywhere.
Well, not only did you learn all that, which helped you with your breeding, with your training process, but we learned a lot together with puppies that had medical problems, plus vaccinations and schedules for vaccinations, puppies that didn't want to eat. We've had two puppies that of different breeds, one Rottweiler, one Labrador Retriever, which did not want to eat. And we had to learn how to get past their mentality. They both wanted human interaction. When they got human interaction and they had their human, they ate like crazy, didn't they?
They did. It was very interesting experience to see each puppy. You have the same parents, the same genetics, the same environment, but puppies all different. All litter can be absolutely different, and so you kind of breed the dogs in the way that you want to have special traits, in the
Yes.
dog and the puppy. That's how you pick a parents. Okay, for example, if you breed the dogs with very good temperament to make puppies, future puppies, good pet dogs. So of course you're looking for specific traits, but anyway, in this little puppy, you still can end up with a very unique puppy who's going to show completely different sets of behavioral,
Yeah.
behavioral traits. So he's not going to be a pet dog. He's definitely will be like a working dog, a working quality puppy. Even the parents were pet dogs even.
Understood.
Okay.
The reason I bring that up is because both Mrs. Tiger, more so than me, but me too, has learned a lot from the breeding process, and it has improved her ability to train dogs of different natures. By the way, I want to say hello to T-Bird, Gary Huffman. Let's see who else. Did I miss anyone else? Ellie Armst, OC Stacker, and I think that I got everyone. Yes. Sailor Stacking, thank you very much for gifting that membership. I appreciate you so much. So
Right.
our main purpose today was to go with questions that you all have. Oh my goodness, Frostbite just gifted 10 Tiger Stacker memberships. So thank you, Frosty. You've always had my back. You're a good friend.
Thank you, Frosty.
So I'm going to ask her one of the first questions that I have here, but I want you to bring your questions and put them on the chat.
Yes, my dear friends, all questions that you put in the chat, we're going to look, and if I will not be able to answer them today, I can answer them in the next stream. So please feel free to write your questions, and I can answer your questions. If I will not be able to cover them tonight, we can do next stream.
Sounds good.
Because I don't want to feel like you just came to the stream and did not have anything from that.
Welcome, Rural Girl and Alkaline One. So the first question I have is behavioral differences between male and female dogs for protection. Is there a difference?
Oh my gosh, this is a wonderful question, because since we had our last interview, it has been a lot of questions that came to my way about like a more detailed, when people want to have a more details, about which is dog is going to better, male, female, how to pick a puppy, which is like police dog different from personal protection dogs. And I saw a lot of confusion there going on. So I just decided to clarify a little bit. So this is a great question, Tiger. But like a people, male and female dogs have different roles and functions, which is lead to different behavior patterns. For example, if I will take a male dog, we also, like a male dog, of course, we're going to see a lot of physical strengths. Male dogs are generally larger and stronger. And this is because in the nature, they need to hunt, fight for territory, and establish dominance to secure the right to breed. Which is we can also say about aggressiveness of male dogs. They often display aggressive behavior to assert dominance. However, very interesting, male dogs typically fight to establish hierarchy rather than to kill. Male dogs are more likely to exhibit territorial behavior, making them effective for guard and patrol duties. And very interesting, when males dogs fight, it's usually ends with one dog submitting to each other. And it's very rare when a male can kill male dogs if they're very well socialized. Usually it just ended up in a lot of blood, a lot of wounds, but no kill. Which is with females is completely different.
How so?
Oh my gosh, females are complicated.
It doesn't seem to be any different with human females. Or should I say tiger females?
Well, if it's my personal opinion, I love females dog much better than males, but it's just my personal opinion. Because female dogs have a natural instinct to protect and care for their puppies, like all mother does. Like mother. Mother is always going to protect their babies. So, which is make them more aggressive, especially when they are protecting puppies. Actually, they can be even more aggressive than male dogs and more vocal, especially if they have issues with another females in the household. And when you have two females in one household, if they don't like each other, they might fight to death to protect their puppies, to eliminate competition. So this can be a big problem in one household. So yes, females tend to be more protective, and they usually don't give up easily during a confrontation. That it makes them excellent for all of that makes them excellent for defense work. Okay, because they're going to fight pretty much to death. But at the same time, female dogs can be more submissive and easy to train, and they integrate very well in a family dynamic. So it depends on what you're looking for. So if I will pick between male and female, I would probably will pick female.
I'm more of a fan of females. For another reason, I find that they are more loyal, in my opinion. They don't care about going to find a boyfriend because the boyfriends will come to them, where males want to go find a girlfriend. That's just my personal opinion. I think that they're a little more loving and a little more loyal. And that's the kind of dog I really like. Although I do like the boys too, but that's my opinion. I'm going to ask her one more question. Then I'm going to start rattling off some of these questions that are on the screen.
Let's look.
What is the difference between police dog versus personal protection dog?
Oh, this is also a very good question. tiger, because many people just if they see a police dog and personal protection dog, and they cannot understand what the difference between two of them. And trust me, it's a big difference, because like training a personal protection dog often requires more skills, more time to invest to training this dog compared to training dog for law enforcement. People will think it's like it's opposite, but it's not. Okay, because law enforcement dog, they usually have certain scenarios, certain patterns that you train them for, which is your like personal protection dog. You cannot it should be all the time with you, and all the scenarios what the dog can face, it's endless. This is a dog supposed to be very well socialized and prepared for any scenarios what you can see in real life.
You're talking about the protection of the police.
Protection dog.
Okay.
Because like if we will consider a police dog, because their tasks usually less complex than those required for personal protection.
Understood.
For example, so what the purpose, let me think about the purpose of police dog. Okay, so the main function of law enforcement dog is to go take a criminal, okay, track suspects and locate evidence. And they usually very prey-driven, focusing on chasing and go find a bad guy and bite him. Which is personal protection dogs. It's completely different scenarios.
Okay. Well, let me run. I put one question up here on the beginning. And if I didn't get your question, feel free to repeat it. Amy Harrell says Bubba is defensive about getting a bath and how to get him to calm down.
Well, I have a great video on my YouTube channel because it's very complex topic actually, and it's very difficult for me to give you recommendation about this specific topic on a live stream. But I have a great video on my YouTube channel. I think it's called like grooming and aggression, and this dog was tough. I never saw in my life so much aggression when you just want to touch a dog, when you want to groom dog. The dog was completely I will say I never for 3 years I never put my bite suit on me, but with this little dog I put my bite sleeve, and this is how we did of training, because this dog will never stop bite me. And it's very good recommendations there in that video, so you can use them and try them. If you have more questions about that, you can always contact me and I will give you more details, because like I said, every situation is unique. Yes, this is video.
I'm bringing it up so people can find it pretty quickly. Let me get my cursor back. But no, that was a very tough win for her. But she did it. She got the dog to enjoy taking baths and all.
This dog completely was like out of mind, when it was connecting to groove. And even for touching, if you will touch this dog in a way the dog will not like it, it will bite you. And it will bite you to hurt you. So this is it was real aggression. It's not like a bluff. This dog wants to hurt you.
Nick, and by the way, I want you to feel free to ask, because that's part of the purpose of this live stream, is protection dogs, not only to protect your person and your family, but also to protect your home and your wealth. you all have worked so hard for what you have, and you put your money into physical metals, which is better than fiat. But the downside is, what if someone tries to break into your home to steal it? It's good to have hiding places, safes, offsite places, all that type of stuff. But I personally think that at least one loyal, trained protection dog is essential to you keeping what you've earned without having to use pew-pews. But feel free to ask those types of questions too. Nickel puts in here, do thunder vests for dogs really work?
Yes and no. Yes and no. It depends, like what anxiety level we're talking about. Pressure in general helps a lot for many dogs, but if your dog can way much in the red zone, it might help, but maybe not that much. Okay, but between have vest and don't have a vest, I would say yes, have a vest. When this dog is so anxious, so you probably need to consider some medication to add on your board, because pressure always help, but some medical help, your dog will appreciate a lot.
Good to know that. MR says, how many dogs do you think you've trained in your career?
Oh, I don't know. uh, for me, it's lifestyle. It's not like I calculate on dogs, this week I train this amount of dogs and that amount of dogs. It's not like it. I think I was first year of my business, I was very curious, and I think I set up for myself a very big goals in my life, and I was interested to like how many dogs I trained, what I did. I would keep a track on everything. But after that, I found that it's not what I need. I don't need to track all the dogs. I don't need to do anything. I just need to enjoy a process. And I just stopped doing what I did before. I was not concerned anymore about how many dogs. I was more focused. What did they do specifically to help this dog and his owner? So I started to look deeper in the problem than in the amount.
So you're telling me that you were more interested in the quality of your result rather than the quantity.
Only quality can provide sustainable results.
Okay.
Only quality. That's how I have my clients, and my clients followed me for forever. If I had a dog once, they don't want to change any more trainer. They don't want to stay with me. They don't want to.
They do want to stay with you. You said they don't.
They want to stay with me. Thank you for correcting me. They want to. So they don't want to cheat on me. That's what I was trying to say. With another trainers.
Oh, that's good. Ellie Armst, or L Armst, says, how can an owner calm a dog when they are in a car shaking?
Oh, well, that's a great question. Well, it's definitely dog have some kind of anxiety. If you can write me more details about what exactly happened, I can give you more information how to work with that. But it can be many things, why is dog acting this way? What the dog afraid, Is it afraid? Maybe some people think, like my dog is horrible in the car and they don't know why. But answer on this question can be very simple. It just might be dogs just get car sick on the back seat. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
It just feels sick and just want to get out from car just to feel some relief. And as soon as you address this issue, problem is gone. But what we need to actually, some dogs is very sensible for noises. Okay, so if you have a loud vehicle, and it's make a lot of like noise engine. It's make them scared. So I need to know more details. What exactly like happening during the process. Why is dog is shaking? But if you ask me how would address this problem, it you probably will be think how it's just connected to each other. I would start with crate.
Okay.
So I start to like a training puppy or this dog uh, feel very comfortable in the crate. Make a crate like a very safe place. And after dog start to love crate, you can put this crate in a spaceship, and dog will not, will feel good in it. So crate in situation with travel helps a lot.
Good.
Yeah, but it's only maybe part of the solution. It's maybe much more into this,
Mhm.
but I don't have much details, to talk about it.
I understand. We have a little bit of chatter here. MR says females are complicated. Question mark. No way. LOL. AA says females are always complicated. And Gary Huffman says with any female, species does not matter. By the way, T-Bird says that he loves your voice.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, here's something that was right up your alley. Christopher Smith says, our family is wanting to add a Belgian Malinois to our family. What would you recommend for training? Allow a trainer to take the dog for a few weeks, or should we participate in the training?
Wow, this is a good question. At first, I need to tell you, I love Belgian Malinois. I love these dogs. I have two of those, and this is my best dogs ever. Both highly trained, intelligent. Belgian Malinois, it's like Ferrari in the dog world.
Okay.
At first, ask question of yourself: are you ready to drive Ferrari every day with very high maintenance? Very
Would
very
you say that?
fast.
But only in for. Would you say that is the same thing for what I consider it's basically same breed or maybe cousin, the Dutch Shepherd?
Yes.
Or are they about the same?
This is about the same.
Okay,
So
continue.
if you want to have this, or you're comfortable to drive truck, okay, so which is like very secure, slow, a little bit slow, but a lot of power. So you really need to ask yourself questions. Are you ready to drive Ferrari every day? Every day, and only every day, in any weather, when it's mud, when it's rain, when it's slippery road.
Well, one of the things she's trying to say is that
It's a
the
lot of commitment.
Belgian Malinois has to have its brain occupied, or they just create a whole lot of trouble. And as long as they are trained and maintain training and maintain attention, they're excellent. As far as the truck goes, I think what you're thinking about.
Rottweiler.
Rottweiler and
Yeah.
Also Black Russian Terrier.
Yes, Rottweiler or something. But a problem is that to live as Belgian Malinois, it's a lifestyle. It's not like you can send dog to boarding and training school, which helps absolutely. Just make sure that you will pick very good trainers, who already have good reviews, good recommendation from friends. Always ask about like references before you will send your dog to boarding and training facility, because right now it's a lot of scam going on internet and
Well, not only scam,
yeah.
but
Abusing dogs. It's a
that's
lot
true
of
too.
like right now cases that people send to boarding and training facilities their dogs, and they have back dead dogs.
Well, not only that, but we've also seen where, because of the economy getting rougher, there's not as many people using dog trainers as they were before when they had better finances. Subsequently, dog trainers are talking smack on each other all the time.
Yeah, right now it's a lot of bad blood in the dog community, which I try to stay away from that, because like in many things what they're talking about, I'm not agree with many. I agree, but what I see right now, they just try to build their names,
Well, you and I've seen it locally, but you and I have seen it
Yeah.
actually nationally too.
And nationally and locally,
what's his name?
it's
George something George and the other person.
Zach George
Zach George.
and Dog Daddy
Dog Daddy.
have a huge arguments on the internet, but it's not what our friend asked us. So what again? Can you repeat the question? What
Okay.
else?
Fine. He wants a Belgian Malinois. What would you recommend for training? Allow the trainer to take the dog for a few weeks, or should they participate in the training?
Owners, the owner should participate in the
You would prefer the owner stays out of the training,
Well,
or you prefer the owner be in the training?
It honestly depends because I also provide training in boarding service. So it really depends how much. I always love when owners participate in the training. Okay, but sometimes what I see very often, trainers so much overwhelmed and so stressed, bad behavior of their dogs, so they are not even mentally ready to participate in the training without like stress. And when owners is stressed, his dog is going to be stressed. So a lot of times it's just easier to remove a dog, let everyone have a rest, owners have a rest. I will train a dog, for example, for 2 weeks, and after that I will teach owner how to continue training, at home. Owner always going to have some education from me to make sure he is going to follow my program, he is going to maintain training, he is going to provide everything what dog needs. And by that time, a dog is trained, it's much easier to handle this dog, and owners are had rest and feel more excited about training. So it kind of works, but it really depends. It depends on situation what you have. But if your stress level not that high, and you can participate in a dog training without be overwhelmed, it's a great, because in the bottom line, it's your dog,
So very true.
Yeah. So
So one of the things I also want to point out, because Lisa was so kind to say we have 20 likes. It's now 26 likes. As before, if we get to 50 likes, I will give away 50 cents of constitutional silver. Your choice, 5 dimes, 2 quarters, 1 half. So if you haven't hit the like, please feel free to hit the like button. And for every 50 likes we get, we'll go with that. So I just wanted to point that out to you.
Please write, did they answer on your question, or did you want me something more specific? But I think we kind of covered that question.
Okay, Amy has a question here.
Okay, hi Amy. She is such a loyal viewer on my YouTube channel.
Oh, she
You
is.
are amazing, Amy. Thank you so much. You support my channel since, I don't know, day one. Amy watched all my videos, and I think she learned a lot.
And you all are welcome to contact or to subscribe to our channel. Please do. If my mods would please put in her link to her channel. She does amazing work, and she's done a list of different types of sounds. With an uneducated ear like mine, I don't understand one or the other, but she says these different types of sounds she put on there for her clients who have dogs who have certain stressors.
Exactly.
So one,
stress.
like white noise does different than brown noise, different than pink noise, different than green noise. To me, it doesn't sound, it sounds the same.
It has different frequencies.
Yes.
So they affect the brain. Even it's very good for people too.
So
it's
that way, if your dog has whatever
brain.
affliction, you can turn on that video and play it for your dog so that maybe it would help them. Amy has here, I had a Shetland sheepdog.
Someone has sent us like...
Oh, Christopher Smith, $10 super chat. Thank you so very much.
This is my first money on YouTube. Thank you.
You do a great job.
Okay.
I just appreciate you letting me bring you out here to the channel.
Yeah, we have been talking about that for some period of time, but I'm hard to get.
Yeah. By the way, since we're talking about super chats, if we get to 100 super chats, I'll be giving away a ounce of silver. You don't have to if you don't want to. Just want to put it out there for you. So getting back to what I was saying, Amy, thank you for subscribing to the wife's channel. She says, I had 3 Sheepland Shet dogs and a Sheltie, all rescue females, and Bubba, a boy, and he has issues.
Amy, honey, you need to write me more about which issues he has, okay? Because this is a very broad question. But thank you anyway that you have such a kind heart and you adopted all these dogs, you know, because they need a good home. And I know that you provided everything for them.
Oh, Ellie says that she likes the chips and she likes yours too.
Oh, thank you, Amy. Amy is also very loyal viewer on my channel.
You mean L?
Yeah.
You mean L?
L, sorry, yeah.
Okay. Big Lulu Lucky Stacker says, big difference is police are paid to train their dogs. That's only partially true. A lot of them go to a trainer, and then the policeman is trained how to continue the training.
So not exactly understand the question.
Okay. Lulu Lucky Star says there's a big difference in police are paid to train their dogs, that the policeman trains their own dog.
Yes.
I haven't seen that a lot. I've seen a lot of trainers train the dog for the police, then bring in the handler and train the handler to train the dog.
It can be an option, but honestly, like a police officer should train his own dog under supervision of trainer.
And then I see him come back periodically for updates and training.
Yes, absolutely. They have like a schedule they need to follow with training. They have if I remember correctly, they have a certain amount of time they need to, accomplish with training. So that's So police officers train their own dogs under supervision of trainers.
I've seen that loads of times with you and your teacher and the other teacher.
Because this is your partner, if you will think this way, okay, this is dog, it's your partner. So what the benefits is dog is going to listen trainer very well and do nothing for you.
Yeah.
Okay. If you will not have understanding between between partners, how you can succeed?
That's true. To answer your question, T-Bird, that's not a smoke detector. That's my archaic refrigerator. Okay, let's find out the next question here. Gary Huffman, would a pit bull type dog make a good protection companion couch potato dog, 2 or 3 year old from a shelter?
Oh, my friend, you want everything. Too much tasks for one dog.
But you have to also understand, Gary Huffman is like me, not a young guy.
Oh, it's a lot of
and
things.
He is prior military.
Uh-huh.
He was airborne, which means he jumped out of airplanes.
Okay.
So, he's got a lot of interesting training.
Well, is it possible? It's possible. But you really need to have a very good dog to do all this wonderful stuff, okay?
Yeah.
If you have a right dog for a job, I don't see any problems to be a couch potato protection dog, because my protection dog, she's just like sleeping in my bed and she's completely like a sweetheart until she, because I trained her this way and she has this abilities, she has socialization, she has clear mind to to see difference, what she needs to do in any specific moment.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure about when we are talking about shelter dogs, you never know what they had, which past they had,
Mm-hmm.
For example, so far what I see, it's even right now I have a pit bull, from rescue who was severely abused. He was a bait dog, So
yeah, that's
this
a terrible
dog,
thing.
this dog, it requires a lot of rehabilitation. I I'm not even thinking that this dog can be like anything, like a protection or something. At least in this specific moment,
Well,
because this is dog is
you're the
required.
dog psychologist.
This-
I'm going to roll with what you say because
Uh,
she's told me don't do this with this dog. I said, why not? I did it with these other two. Says this one thinks differently. How she knows one dog's thinking different than another, I have no idea. But she's
So,
always accurate.
so is it possible? Absolutely, it's possible if you have a right dog for right job. Honestly, I love pit bulls. I think they are great dogs. They're great family dogs. And if the dog doesn't, if pit bull very well bred and has very good like clear head
Mhm.
and doesn't have like aggression towards another animals, this is the best dog what you can imagine, especially if you have a kids, because a pit bulls can tolerate a lot of pain. And
Mhm.
if for example kid accidentally hurt pit bull, he
Mhm.
will not feel anything pretty much. But if he will hurt Belgian Malinois,
Mhm.
it's highly likely is going to snap on the child. You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
This is very good breed, but if you will pick carefully, you know.
Which I understand. I want to point out something. We got another super chat here
Oh,
from
thank
Yankee
you.
Stacking.
Oh, Yankee, hi.
So it says, hi, Mrs. Tiger. So cool to hear such a nice voice on this channel. He's trying to tease me.
Oh, okay.
And so knowledgeable, too. Love the conversation. And I tell you, I would never step foot in your house uninvited.
Well, you really understand Yankee. You're like, who you need to afraid? You need to afraid tiger in my house. Not my dogs, because my dogs are awesome. They're so well socialized. They know my lifestyle. How do you think I have these all boarding and training dogs and client in my home all the time? You see what I'm saying? Because they are trained to be this way. So I never worry about like people in my home, because um, it's all management. It's all about how you train a dog.
That's true, too.
If you consider the amount of dogs what I have between my dogs and my client dogs, it's a lot of dogs.
Yeah. There's somewhere plus or minus around 20 dogs in this house at one time.
Well, I think right now we have even more 20, because during the summertime I have a boarding dogs.
Yeah, you get more boarding right now, you get
Yeah.
more training, or somewhere in the middle.
More boarding, because people just usually save money for vacation, and they want to enjoy. Um, okay, do we have? Thank you, Yankee. By the way, it's very nice.
Yankee,
of
I
you.
do appreciate you coming here. And no, well, the junk button's off. I really do appreciate you coming and supporting my wife and her business, and everything. So I want to at least thank you. Plus all the how should I say, all the support and suggestions that you've taught me, and I've subsequently taught my wife about the YouTube world, which I'm still learning. And by the way, a little side note, I can't seem to work that DJI mic. So when we have our next meeting, maybe you can help me learn how to do that. Anyway, getting back to the questions, Mentally Corrupted puts out, I saw you breed Rottweilers, which tend to live longer, males or females, which have more medical issues.
Well, compared males or females?
Yeah, which ones tend to be a little longer living and healthier?
Well, I think it's no difference, honestly. My dogs will live very long, so I don't see like males, live longer than females. I would probably say, if you breed females, like, so they probably going to you need to be very careful with their health, because they're mamas, and you need to provide them very good diet, health checks, vet care, everything. But I don't actually like see difference, like between each male and females. So it's a good question. I will think about it.
So you might be able to answer that next time.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
good question. Like from my observation, I don't see difference. But I need to think about it.
Understood. Gary Huffman says, how would you keep a dog from getting sick all the time? We tried doggy Dramamine already.
So, would you please repeat the question again?
It says, how would you keep a dog from getting sick all the time? He's tried doggy Dramamine already.
So, what a disease on this dog?
Car sick.
Car sick. Oh, okay. So we come back to car sick.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you see it's more behavioral issues then.
Yeah.
It's more behavioral issues. And my friend, if it's behavioral issues, we need to think about it. You need to understand for dog, in this point of time, a car ride is a stress. Okay. So every time when you put a dog or close to the car or in the car, its cortisol go up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And if cortisol go in the system, in the dog system, it usually can stay up to 2 hours in the bloodstream.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So by doing it, dog is already stressed, and you force a dog to do something the dog doesn't want to. You're increasing dog stress. So you need to start to see this problem from different angle. You need to ask yourself, what can you do to make a dog not be stressed? Does it make sense?
Yes.
Not be stressed. So this is in a behavior perspective. You need to think that we need to do counter conditioning. We need to do socialization around, like for example, cars or sounds. Desensitization. So you cannot outtrain behavior. Does it make sense?
Understood.
Because this is your response of the stressor. Your body produces different hormones, and you cannot do much about it. For example, I have a 5 degrees, for example, right?
Okay.
But if I will see a spider, I will run away. You see what I'm saying? And how my education helped me to not
You like
afraid
the one
of
on your shoulder right now?
Yes. How is my education, helps me not be afraid of spider.
Understood.
So later when I cool down, I would say, okay, it was just a spider, not a big deal. It's not even poisoning. Why did I afraid? But it came later. But my response, if a lot of cortisol, it's stress, So that's why people think if they send a dog to training, like to trainer, okay, so they can outtrain behavior. They cannot.
Understood.
So a dog can know like 100 commands, but still experience the same issues like anxiety, like for example, what else, like any different like behavior issues. It's still and still can be a horrible pet.
Understood.
And the dog will know everything, and trainer said, okay, I did everything what I could. The dog knows everything, but
there's training and then there's dog psychology, and you do a little bit of both.
Yes, and you're facing the same problems, what you used to be.
Well, Stacking with Kraken, who is a very, very nice guy, he says he suffers from seizures. His insurance will not pay for a dog for me. Can you help me figure out what I can do? Well, before I go down this road, I've run into loads of people here in Charleston, and a lot of them suffer from seizures. And I don't know what to tell you other than that any trained dog is going to cost more money, especially for that type of service. It's been my opinion that a lot of trained dogs in West Virginia, for all sorts of different reasons, including your reason, tends to be less expensive than say California or any other type of state like that. So, but it does take a lot of training for a dog to do that. Now that I've said that, that's my amateur opinion. Let's hear it from the expert.
Well, my friend, this is interesting question. What I would recommend you to contact non-profit organizations, who train service dogs, and and they can provide you dog for free.
No, a lot of them don't. Although
Some do.
I've
Some
seen
do.
a benefit not long ago where
Some
they
do.
were having they were having an auction, and the benefits went to service dogs for military veterans. But I don't know a lot about that service yet. She's not been asked to make seizure dogs, although she can. I've seen her, bring a couple up to that level. Lulu lately says, my female German Shepherd dog will be 3 in November. She is aggressive to everyone except me and my son. Vet and 2 trainers recommend to put the dog down.
Oh no!
It is too late to try boarding training. She wants to know if it's too late to try a boarding training program. Any ideas, or should she keep trying?
Well, it's 3. She's still young. I just recently a trained dog who was 8 years old.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? It's still a dog. Louis, bring tiger.
It's over here. It's over here.
I cannot see from there.
You can't see it there?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll bring
Leave
that
it
down.
over there where it's blue. Well, let me tell this way. You always have this opportunity to put dog down, okay? Always. But it's very tough decision. And people usually, regret of this decision and hunt them forever because they have a guilt. They think, what if might happen? So I will definitely recommend you do not give up on your dog and try. You can contact me for more details. I don't know where you're located, or you can contact me through the my channel, and I will try to give you good advices how you can work with your dog. But if you have opportunity to send dog to boarding and training to good trainer, especially behaviorist who's going to figure it out what it triggers, what it triggers aggression, because aggression it's it's behavior. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Aggression is behavior. It's not training problem. Okay. Training problem if you ask your dog sit, the dog doesn't want us to sit. Okay. But aggression is response on specific situations. So we need to understand what is actually triggers her for aggression. Maybe she just try to protect you and your son, and she doesn't.
Well, in this case, I wonder if her wanting to protect Lulu Lucky Star can just be altered enough so that she will behave when Lulu wants the dog to behave, but still will do the protection work so that Lulu's stack and Lulu's person and Lulu's family can be still protected. I don't know. Is that an option?
Well, she's already have a protection dog.
Yeah, she does.
She's already have a natural protection dog.
She just has to have the appropriate off switch.
It's exactly my point. If a dog already showed that so much of protection skills, we just need to take this under control. Okay. We just need to teach a dog how to use all this skills what a dog already displaying,
Okay.
And just to our own benefits.
Okay.
So she already have a protection dog, so so no one can come close to her and her son, which is in certain situations is a good thing,
Understood.
Yeah. So I will definitely I don't know what type of trainers you talked about. I would like to hear what another trainers told you to do about this dog. And of course, I don't see your dog, so I cannot make any evaluation just upon all the short message or even without seeing dog. But I would definitely recommend you do not give up and she's might be a perfect candidate for protection dog.
Yes.
For protection. She already have it.
Yeah.
You know.
She just
She
needs
just
to
needs
have
to
the
know how to work
appropriate
with that.
when to be on duty and when to be a pet.
Yes, and exactly when this dog's already like you just need to know how to control it and channel this aggression on the bad guys on command, not to everyone. Right now, dogs just show aggression to everyone, but a dog needs to learn how to channel this aggression towards the bad guys, not good
Understood.
guys. Okay.
Yes.
So please contact me. We can talk about it if you want.
Gary Huffman says, helps to have raised the dog with cats. He says that to mentally corrupted. My daughter's Pitty, which means a pit bull, eats cats, and my little terrier didn't care.
So
we have a cat. We've had a cat before you became a dog trainer. And the cat is kind of like a dog psychologist.
yeah, she's Max on my YouTube channel.
Oh, yeah,
It's a true story. This is real cat who is excellent, with dogs, and he teach dogs how to behave. And this is real story. You'll see on my channel, cat Max and Rex Rottweiler. This is real, guys.
Let me explain this. She's always felt self-conscious about her accent. And you all are helping building her confidence. By the way, I'm really grateful for that. And she was afraid to let people listen to her voice. So she created an avatar that she called Jessica. And Jessica stayed with her channel for a long time. She would write the whole script for her videos. It was all her doing, all her ingeniousness, her knowledge, and all that. But the company that was creating Jessica for her was charging more than what she thought was appropriate. So her brother, my brother-in-law, and her created new avatars that is still based upon all the information she puts in there. It's set up kind of like a newscast, where you have two newscasters. You got Rex, who's a Rottweiler, and Max, who's the cat, who really is kind of a dog psychologist. So we do have a cat here, and he is well trained and teaches the dogs basically cat manners.
Yeah, some pit bulls can have very severe zooaggression. It can be like anything. It can be cats. It can be, birds, any animals.
Yeah.
This is a problem with pit bulls. They can be super sweet to people. They actually don't have aggression towards people, but they can have issues with zooaggression. This is true.
Understood.
This is why pit bulls kind of have the reputation what they have, because it might happen.
Okay. Amy puts in here, and I'll put it up here on the screen. But I want to at least bring the subject, because Mrs. Tiger was thinking about keeping the stream to an hour. We're now at an hour and 3 minutes. If she wants to continue, I'll continue. If she doesn't, I won't. But we can always bring up another live stream at a later point. Okay. Amy puts in here that her dog Bubba wants to mark his territory. The 3 Sheltie females I had before passed, I did not have that problem.
Well, it's a boys.
Yeah.
It's a boys. They are very territorial. That's what I mentioned in when we talk about females versus males in the previous conversation for protection dogs. I mentioned that it's territorial behavior. Okay, so they're going to mark their territory. Also,
That's
it can
true.
be connected to stress. Also, it can be connected to if another female's in heat. It can be connected to many things, but the biggest part it's territorial behavior. It's stress.
I understand. Oh, Elle puts in there that you have a great channel.
Oh, thank you.
And would
Thank you.
have at least 100,000 viewers. It's a little hard to see that. And Frosty agrees with her. Tony McCullen, welcome, Tony. Dale M, welcome. Let's see here. What else is there?
Okay, what the
Okay.
Okay, you skip Frosty, I think.
I skip Frosty?
Yeah, he asks something.
Okay.
Yes, military.
Yes, military is the same. Trainers are required to be present.
Yes, because like a handler, it's just like just a handler. It can be like just a person who doesn't know, like to do anything with dogs. If this is a role of a trainer, it's the same like I do even with my pet clients. I teach a client to handle a dog because in the bottom line, they're dogs. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So and also it helps to build client confidence, because a lot of my clients, they don't have a confidence because they try this, they go internet, look at these videos, look at that video, they talk to one trainer, they even hire someone else training and have no results. So by the time when they come to me, they are pretty much in a bad shape. They lost confidence and they don't know what to do. Okay, and they just look at me and just, please, can you help me? Because like I don't know what to do anymore. And you know what I noted? The most successful person in real life, like, because I have very like successful clients in my business, and I know that the most successful like a person in real life, the more miserably they fell in indoctrination. I don't know how.
Probably because they're using all their brain power in their business that they don't know how to have a personal life.
And exactly, they know how to manage people, they know how to build all these big businesses. But for somehow, like homeless man can handle dog better than this successful person.
He has no extra stressors.
Exactly.
And he has more time.
Yeah, and
plus he's probably in need of being loved.
And you see also what I noted also, I think it might be issue when these people, they're so successful, they don't like to fail. They're very like goal orientated, success orientated, and when they're failing with own dogs, they just feel like not comfortable.
Understood. Stacking with Kraken again brings up a topic about seizures. Which dog is a good breed for detecting seizures?
It's not about breed, my friend. It's not about the breed. Of course, what is my recommendation? It's like a size of the dog, okay? Because if you see, I need to know more information about this situation, your specific situation. But for example, if you have a small dog and you have a seizure, you can hurt dog. You see what I'm saying? If it's smaller breed. Okay. So you need to consider its size, because if a dog is very fragile, like small breed, you can hurt it. But it's not about breed more, it's more about like ability dog to work with you, to learn. And I would not say it's a kind of one breed better than another one. It's just depending on a dog. Usually if you want to like I would say assurance this is a good dog for you, you probably need to look a dog who from a service dog line. Okay, so this is high chance you will find a proper puppy, for training.
Understood.
If from a line of service dogs, not like, but trust me, even like a mutt can do it. You just need to find the right dog, okay? Because a lot of dogs can be just washed from a programs like that, just because they don't have it in them, what there needs to be done.
Understood. I've seen this couple people in the chat saying that Kraken asked that question. To just bring you guys up to speed, I look for the question, I let Mrs. Tiger answer them, and then I go looking for the next question. So while she's doing that, I'm looking for the next one as they come in. So I'm trying my best to get to there as best as possible. So just bear with me because I want to have her answer the questions as uh, she's trying to give to you. So let's see here. What would be the next question here? There's Yankees. He's laughing at me. Bless his little rigged heart. So anyway, let's see here. Great Scott. I just met Great Scott through Frosty. He's a very nice fella. Oh, thank you, Yankee. He says that you and I make a good team. It helps when I say yes, dear. I'm looking for. Okay, Darren says he has a mini pool. Okay, here we go. Here's something from Yankee.
Okay.
What brand of dog food do you recommend? Are there a store brand that you really like?
Oh, my friend, I'm very disappointed with dog food. Recently it becomes so bad. So, I mean, I love kibbles, because it's so easy to work with because I use food like a training tool. But recently, like, I don't know what happened to pet food in the industry. It's become so bad that dogs get sick, very sick on that food. So right now I just cook food for my dogs.
Yeah, and
Even
she does.
sometimes
She does. A lot
Tiger
of times
even tries.
I come home only, oh, is that for me? He says, no, it's for the dogs. One time she made some bean soup. Oh my goodness, it tasted so good. What are you doing? That's for the dogs.
Yeah.
You can tell who's more important in this household.
So yeah, I know exactly what I give them. I know amount what I give them. I know quality of food what I give them. So I'm 100% in control. What they intake. So if something go wrong, I can find very easily what they did not like or what is going on. Which is when I give like pet food, like store-bought food, and you never know what's in it. I recently experienced one. I bought 2 bags at the same time, but one bag was okay, and on another bag of food, dogs got sick. So, what was all about it? I don't know. I don't trust anymore, like home, or store.
You still buy some store bought. I've noticed you mainly feed them regular food.
I still have some amount, but I would just in case, because sometimes my days are so busy and to cook for my dogs it's take me almost 2 hours because they eat fresh food every morning.
They do.
Yeah, so it's take me, but some days are very busy for me, and that's why I use
Some days a little fresher than others.
food. They eat all amount in
No,
one day.
you don't understand. Because we are slowly converting our backyard into a homestead. When it's time for me to harvest the bunnies, they get the remains, and you would swear that I gave them chocolate.
Oh, they love those, yes.
Oh,
that's very good.
We have no
them.
remains after that.
No, and so this is helps me a lot, to manage my dog's house and diet. Yeah, some days very busy, so I give him like a kibbles, but I would probably it's only 10% from 90, maybe even less than that.
Okay, I see where Lisa said that she lost her dog that she had from 6 weeks of age. Sorry to hear that. It's a terrible loss.
It's horrible.
Okay, Yankee has another comment in here. We lost our dog 10 years back in 2020 to a tumor. He was a good companion for Mrs. Yankee. It's been 4 years, and sometime we come home, we get flashbacks of him greeting us at the door still.
Oh yeah, that's never heal. Yankee, you just what I can recommend you just like give another dog a chance. Invite another dog in your life. It will help. I know grieving, it will never pass, but it will keep you distracted for sure.
Yeah, we had a similar situation. We had a dog for 10 years. We were not breeders or trainers. We were just a couple people who loved our dog, and the dog loved her completely. And that's what I loved him for, is because he loved her completely. And then he got hit by a car. Up to that point, even though he was 10 years of age, he acted like a puppy. When he had his legs broke, we got him fixed. I spent loads of money trying to get him back. And unfortunately, I think he had a fracture in his neck that eventually severed his spinal cord and allowed him to not be able to function, and he ended up passing away. It was a terrible experience. We didn't think we'd ever get another dog again, but the depression in the house was so great. So we eventually got 3 dogs, one for each of the adults in the house, my wife, my son, and myself. And that started our pathway to my wife and my son becoming dog trainers.
Tiger, let's take a couple more questions and we will
Okay.
end it up because I don't want people be tired.
Oh, I understand. I understand.
So let's take a couple more questions and
Okay, I'm scrolling as fast as I can. I was trying to take them one at a time.
if they're going to like a stream, I always can come back
No,
and we can do
one of
more.
the things I've noticed from what I watch on YouTube commercials is a lot of cancer they think is related to dog food.
Oh yeah.
So just is that part of the reason why you decided to start cooking?
This is true.
Okay, let's see here. Scrolling.
I just you need to understand how you imagine your life if you have every day you eat the food that make you sick constantly. How would you live? You see, your life is going to be nightmare because you're going to feel sick all the time.
That makes sense.
You see what I'm saying? And that's what we do to our pets. We just give them some dog food, dog treats that make them sick, and we expect them to be happy, and it's not working this way. Dogs are supposed to enjoy their meals. They're supposed to dine for your meals, not like you give them full bowl of kibbles and they just like, I'm not going to eat that.
By the way, Lulu Lucky Star was thanking you for your advice about her dog, and the dog's kind of already set up. Lisa says she has no trouble understanding you.
Oh, good.
Okay. Let's see.
See if any more questions.
Stackerman says your voice is beautiful. Okay. Lisa says we have 45 likes, so we're 5 away. And let's see here. I'm trying to scroll down. Lisa says,
like ice cream. It's a funny question.
What
type of ice cream do dogs like best?
Now that's interesting. You're like that master of ice cream and dogs, especially if they're pregnant.
Well, make sure the dogs. Well, I would say a lot of dogs, you will be surprised, have lactose tolerance. How you call this, right?
Lactose intolerance?
Lactose intolerance.
Okay.
So I always do for my dogs lactose free. Like if I want to make them a treats, I always use lactose free milk for that. So make sure you don't give your dog something that the dog is going to sick on, okay? So make sure that it's all ingredients and ice cream, not only milk, but if you want to put some fruits in it to make it tastier, it's good for dog. You can find this information in a lot of recipes online. But the biggest part of ice cream, it's a milk.
Yeah,
and if your dog doesn't tolerate lactose, it's going to have diarrhea, and you're going to have a problem.
Hey, Surfer, welcome to the live stream. Nice to see you here. See here. A lot of them are saying that they give the dogs what they eat. A lot of them are giving them some sort of meat. One person says no less than 3 pounds per day. I don't know what a shaman dog is, but okay. All right. So,
Okay, do we have more questions? You go so fast through the chat.
I'm looking for
I have
questions.
a hard time to follow you.
And Ron says that they lost their dog not so long ago. We just talked about that, Surfer, just a little bit ago. Sometimes the depression that happens when you lose a furry member of the family is so high that it's hard to get through everything.
Sometimes to be a dog trainer, it's tough, and require a lot of your mental strength and required a lot of compassion, and sometimes you just have such a difficult dogs that you need to deal with, and you feel desperate, and especially if your own personal dog upsets you, okay, and you kind of it's make you feel angry. But when I look in their eyes and think, oh my gosh, she's already 6 years old, and her lifespan is going to be maximum 10.
Mm-hmm.
So is it really worth it to be asshole to your dog?
Well, it depends, because I've seen a lot of commercials, a lot of YouTube commercials where the lifespan of a dog improves because of the improvement in the food.
Well, I want to believe it. It's commercial, like you said.
Well, I mean, they're also promoting you buy their specially made dog food.
If you look how much we have a limited time with our fur babies, you see what I'm saying?
Yes.
And if you will think about it, it's every day can make a difference, to pick a happiness with your dog, than to be a constant disappointment.
Even if you get a protection dog or an alarm dog, it still should be your pet. It still should be your buddy.
That's what we talk about. This is your family member. This is your partner. This is your son and daughter. This is your family. Okay, you cannot. This is a difference between police and protection dog, because police dogs, they're not family pets. They are doing their job, come back to kennel until next day. They need to do their job again. You see what I'm saying?
I understand.
But the protection dog, it's your family member. It stays with you all the time.
I certainly understand.
With your family member. So if you're going to keep your protection dog in a crate all the time, what the point to have it?
So true.
I mean, you probably still need to if you're living, you see what I'm saying, in some kind of situation that you cannot take your dog, but it's not what I meant. It's a different lifestyle.
So very true.
Okay, so what you doing now?
Oh, I'm just checking something here. Bear with me here. Because I see that we have 49 likes. And let me bring that back up. I want to refresh that page. We have 49 likes. And if we get up to or past 50, we'll give away 50 cents of Constitutional. And if we don't, then we don't. It's okay. No problem. So does anyone have any further questions here for you?
Yeah, and we're going to finish up.
A lot of them are interested in the food.
Well, my friends, I already gave you my opinion on the food. For me, option is homemade food.
And trust me, I don't get any of it.
No, he doesn't. Because they eat in raw, and you cannot eat raw.
No, that soup you made with the beans was amazing. Yes. That soup was amazing. You never made me soup like that before.
Well, you never asked. I even didn't know that you like beans that much.
I didn't know that you could cook beans like that.
Okay. You see, you learned something new.
Understood.
About me.
So we're at almost an hour and a half. And as I said before, by the way, thank you, Elle and Amy and My Silver Journey and everyone that's been calling out her chat and AA. So I really want to thank you all for calling out her chat, or calling out her channel. You know, you all who have a lot of questions on your dogs and or want training and or want advice on which dog to get, please go to her channel. Before Elle says she wants some of your soup too.
Oh, okay. Well,
So-
my friends, also, if you have any questions, you can prepare them for next stream and even send to my channel or Tiger channel if you have any questions.
If you have
and we can
questions,
prepare them for next time.
please direct them to her channel. I've gotten a lot of questions after the video that we did, and I had to direct them because it's in areas that I don't know as much as she does. Similarly, she doesn't know as much medicine as I do. It's her field of expertise. Oh, thank you, Lisa. I really appreciate that. Thank you for putting out her channel as well, but thank you for the compliment. Nicole says I have 50 likes. Let's see.
Okay.
Yes, I have 50 likes. Okay. So I guess we're going to have to hold on a second here. Let me go over to the correct pop-up. Where'd it go? We're going to have ourselves a little lovely challenge here.
Mm-hmm.
So let me bring up the chat on here. All right, so what we're going to do is go to participants, and I guess we don't have that many participants.
We don't?
No, so I'll give you guys about a minute to put something in the chat, and then we'll harvest the names. So
Yeah,
you guys got 55 seconds.
Yeah, and while they put names in the chat,
Frostbite, thank you for the
oh,
$10
thank you,
super
Frosty.
chat. What do you call a snake that bakes? A python.
I don't know what is that.
It's a play on words. A python's a big snake.
Okay.
Okay, one that can kill you by squeezing you.
Okay.
But-
Python. Okay.
Okay, so he takes the first word, pie.
Okay.
Like,
It's called piton.
oh, well, that
It's
might be in
piton.
Russian. In English, it's called a python.
Python. Similar. And my dear friends, today we have only 1 hour plus together. That's why I have my YouTube channel, because the purpose of my YouTube channel was, to make a very good resource for my clients, because during consultation, I just can give just a little bit information, not like I would like to. But when I can send, for example, my clients to my channel and tell them, you can watch this video, this video, this video, it helps them a lot. So you're always welcome to check my channel, subscribe, support me. This can be nice.
Okay, so I got to edit a few things because a lot of the things will tell me what their member level is. That just adds more stuff into the... Gary Huffman is a new member. Thank you. Welcome. And Lulu Stacker, welcome. MR, he's always been a good egg. Let's see here. Anybody else? Silver Buff. And for some reason, it didn't pick me up.
Did it pick me up? Did you put dog over warm? Maybe I will.
Well, do you if it comes up to me, they get another $50.
Oh, okay.
I don't win back my stuff.
Okay. What about me? Interesting if I will win.
You get everything you want.
Just
Okay.
put my name. It's
Put
interesting.
your name in there.
Yeah.
What are you going to do if your name comes up?
I will play again. Well, and another one can have it.
All right. Okay.
As I said, not the Yankee oil.
Yankee must not
Put
be here.
Yankee on the world, they said.
What are we going to do if Yankee is not here?
Oh, okay.
When Yankees went for me before, he says, don't send it to me. Give it to someone else.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Here we go. Which is kind of weird because, you know, the way I tease him all the time.
Yeah.
Anyway, so here we go. Oh, so one of these says members 2 months. Okay, get rid of that. Oh, there's another one. I must have missed these. Okay, I think we got them all. So let's go ahead and shuffle the deck.
Why it's so slow?
What? The wheel?
Well, it's
Because
so
I haven't
slow.
clicked it yet.
Oh, okay.
Okay, here we go. Hope you like the sound effects. I worked hard on these.
I like it. Oh,
Amy, congratulations.
but it was almost me.
It was
again.
almost you.
Yeah. I was so close.
Yeah, I had a feeling that would cause me to give another $50 away. So,
Okay.
Amy, feel free to contact me at the Tiger Stacker. You have the email already. Sorry, our alarm system's going off.
Fireworks.
Yeah, ain't that the truth?
Again.
Is it fireworks?
Yeah, our neighbors have a party, so they're just shooting fireworks.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't catch that.
I guess we need to finish up the film when
Yeah.
we need to.
So, Amy, send me an email. I'll send you your winnings. And those of you who've already won in previous live streams, all the winnings have been sent. They're already on the mail as of, I think, yesterday. So, you know, thank you all for coming. Thank all my mods. By the way, before we go, if you want to see Mrs. Tiger in the live stream to discuss what dogs can do for you, your family, your stack, and how to take care of your dogs, please put a 1 in the chat so that she can see what your answers are.
Yeah, I would really appreciate you guys, your feedback on stream today, and did help or not so much. What do you think we need to talk about it? What topics? Everything is interesting.
I see a bunch of 1s. I see no 2s.
What is ones?
Means they want you back.
Oh, you guys want me back? That's so nice of you.
See, I told you, everyone loves you. They tolerate me, but they love you.
Okay.
A python.
That's Python.
No, in English it's python. You know, you want to call it a
I'm
python.
teaching you a new word.
Python. Okay.
Python.
She'll teach you Russian and Ukrainian also. But anyway, I want to thank you all for coming. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for supporting her channel. And you know, if you want help with your dog, looking for a new dog, want some help trying to get a protection dog, please feel free to contact her and ask all the questions. Shoot all the questions to Dog World. It was very nice to talk to you guys. Thank you for your support. Dog World out. Yeah, I'm waiting for you to do that. Okay, Tiger Stacker out and Dog World and you out. Good night, everyone.
Good night. Thank you for coming.